Hi, Diane here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the kind of big picture world of mysteries, the lighter side. So I'm going to talk about cozy mysteries, traditional mysteries, and humorous mysteries. First, I'm going to acknowledge I hate wearing black, but I'm a couple of days behind on laundry, and if you get the Weekly Diva, you know that I hate doing laundry, so I'm in black. So that's my punishment today. Anyway, so mysteries, the lighter side of mysteries. If you notice my videos, I'll start out with cozy mystery and then what the title is, and I do consider myself a cozy mystery author. Now, I also consider myself a humorous mystery author. I also consider myself a traditional mystery author. So you're probably wondering, like, what's the difference in there? Are you just like, you don't remember what you call yourself? No, I remember what I call myself. But there are slight differences between these. Now, there's lots of videos about what is a cozy mystery, and I agree with them. So this is kind of my take from my own point of view. Cozy mysteries are a sub-genre of mysteries. They are on the lighter side, and generally, not even generally, like specifically, they don't have sex in the books and they don't have graphic violence in the books. Now that is something that sticks with humorous mysteries and traditional mysteries as well. Cozies, what they generally have that others don't, is a hook. In the case of my Material Witness mysteries, this is a cozy mystery series. The hook is fabric. The character inherits a fabric shop. And I'll give you an example. When I first wrote for the proposal for this series, the publisher liked the proposal but said, make it cozier. In fact, I got that feedback more than once. And it got to the point where I thought, all right, I'm going to cozy this thing like nobody's business. But I was uncomfortable because that wasn't, I always felt like I wanted to write about the mystery. I wanted to focus on the mystery and driving the plot forward. And I thought, I don't know that this is what they mean. So I changed my font to red in my manuscript, and I just started writing about fabric. I had pages and pages where my character is wandering through the fabric shop that she inherited, and she's having memories of having grown up there and playing there, and she's touching the textiles and describing what they feel like. And the reason I changed it to red was because I thought, this is not what they want, and I'm going to need to be able to find this stuff so I can take it out. Well, when I gave the manuscript to one of my early readers, I changed everything to black so he didn't know what I was doing. And when he gave me feedback, he said, you know what I really liked? I liked the parts where you just went on and on and on about fabric. And he said, you know, there's a fast pace in a mystery. You've got clues, you've got suspects, you've got danger, you've got things happening, and your sleuth is trying to figure everything out. And those parts were like a glass of water. He said it was like I got a break and I got to just exist in her world a little bit. And I got to get to know her through those observations on her part. And I had never really thought of it that way, but all of a sudden that was like my light bulb moment. And I realized, okay, that's why that needs to exist. Now, like I said, in this series, the hook is fabric. I also have the Costume Shop Mystery Series, and in this series, the hook is the costume shop, and Margot and her dad planning the inventory in the costume shop in their town. There's bookstore hooks out there. There's lots of crafting hooks out there. There's culinary, all different things that your sleuth can do, and that's kind of what you'll find in these cozies. The next subcategory is humorous mysteries. And yes, cozies have a lot of humor. Not all cozies have humor. Most of them do. But humorous mysteries sometimes are the ones that kind of border on chick lit mysteries. And that's kind of where I think Samantha Kidd fits. She does get a mystery in every book. It is a cozy mystery, but the humor might be a little bit more current day. It might be a little bit more referential to movies, things like that. A lot of times in the humorous mysteries, you get sleuths who are outside of the normal tropes of cozy. So in this case, she's in the fashion industry. I've seen people in the makeup industry. I've seen people, paranormal can have a lot of fun with this. So humorous mysteries, that's kind of what the difference is. Again, you get the cozy elements. You don't get the sex on the page. You don't get the graphic violence on the page. You might not get as much small town world building in a humorous mystery, but you do get a little bit more humorous situations in a humorous mystery, thus humorous mystery. Okay, the third category is traditional, and this is kind of like the biggest umbrella on the lighter side. Again, you're not getting the sex or the graphic violence on the page. You are getting that mystery. You might get a little bit more police procedural or some more elements of the actual investigation. And sometimes the crimes are a little bit darker. You might get a little bit more descriptive of, or get into the head of the bad guy in a few cases. This is kind of where I see Madison Knight in the Mad for Mod series. And I always think it's funny that, you know, she's inspired by Doris Day, but this is kind of the darkest series that I write. And again, she's a reluctant sleuth. She's not naturally out there trying to solve these crimes and being a nuisance to the police, but she ends up in the middle of these situations and she's really unhappy with the direction that the investigation is going, and just sort of ends up trying to right wrongs. So that is kind of a traditional, and you will get different authors who will self-describe and they'll say, well, I write traditional, I don't really write cozy. And you might not know what that means, and I'm kind of hoping that this not confusing at all breakdown helps you understand a little bit more what the difference is between those three things. So again, you've got cozy, you've got humorous, you've got traditional mysteries, all on the lighter side. And I hope that helps a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Sleuth inherits a fabric shop. So fabric is the theme, it's the hook of this series. I have another, oh, I'm holding up the wrong book. Do over.